4 finals, with only Chelsea able to match that record. Benfica go with the same 11 that started the win in Belgrade. Goalkeeper Vojtinovic is the only non-Portuguese player in the squad, hailing from Lithuania. Martin Ferreira anchors the midfield, while left winger Rego captains the side. Gustavo Varela struck 2 goals against Red Star on match day 1. Mohamed Al Emara of Finland is the man in charge of this one. A bit of rain in the air, but the temperature pretty warm. It's around about 23, 24 degrees centigrade in the Portuguese capital. Here's the Atletico side. They go with the same team that was so impressive against Leipzig on match day 1. The front 3, Jane Huesco and Belid, all got off the mark. Well, Sergio Esteban came off the bench to score. He is again amongst the substitutes. Jorge Castillo captains Atletico in a midfield 3 with Javier Diaz and Taufik Zanzi. Both clubs, by their own standards, had a disappointing youth league last season. Benfica were knocked out in the group stage, finished 3rd in their group behind Inter and Salzburg, producing just the 1 win from their 6 group stage matches. While Atletico Madrid reached the playoff round, where they were beaten by the Dutch side AZ, having finished a point behind Feyenoord, but 7 clear of Lazio and 8 ahead of Celtic in their group. Groups are no more, though, like the Champions League, Europa League and the Conference League. All 36 clubs grouped together in one big league. The only difference, in the Youth League, they play 6 matches in the league stage as opposed to 8. The target to finish in the top 22, and both these teams will be pretty confident of doing so, especially having made winning starts. Atletico are perennial competitors in this competition, but have never been further than the semi-finals of 2022, where they were heavily beaten by Salzburg.
A minute of silence in memory of Dr. João Rodrigues, for Lisboa and Benfica member since '85, former president of the Lisbon Football Association and the Portuguese Football Association, and also a prestigious collaborator of FIFA, where he always defended the interests of Portuguese football, Portuguese institutions and Portuguese clubs. Senhoras e senhores, vamos agora proceder a minuto de silêncio em memória do Dr. João Rodrigues, sócio número 13.149 do Sport Lisboa e Benfica, ex-presidente da Associação de Futebol de Lisboa e da Federação Portuguesa de Futebol e prestigiado colaborador da FIFA, onde sempre defendeu os interesses do futebol português, das suas instituições
So the PA
e clubes.
just announcing here that there will be a minute's silence ahead of kickoff. Impeccably observed, and we are just about ready to go. 2 of Europe's most famous clubs, Benfica and Atletico Madrid. 2 well-decorated clubs at all levels of the game. Atletico looking to continue that really promising start they made, hitting Leipzig for 4 in their opener. Benfica, who won 3-2 at the weekend against Torrense in the Portuguese Under-19 League. 2 wins and a draw domestically since that win against Red Star. Are underway. Benfica in the traditional red, Atletico Madrid in the changed blue strip. And here off the back of a 4-0 win at the weekend in the Division de Honor Juvenil in Spain. Away from home, they've won their last 2 and are 11 games unbeaten away from home since getting knocked out of the Youth League last season by AZ. Here's Benfica immediately on the front foot, and what a start that is. 30 seconds on the clock, and Benfica take the lead. First goal that Atletico Madrid have conceded in this competition. And what a start that is from Benfica. Put away by Gustavo Varela. 2 goals on match day 1. And that is his 3rd of the competition. What a finish on the volley. And 35 seconds in, it's Benfica 1, Atletico Madrid 0. Fabulous start to the game, and what a fabulous start to the competition that Gustavo Varela has made. Time to settle into the contest for Atletico Madrid. Oh, hit back immediately, but Gaspar is there. Clears it away. He's looking like the name to watch in this year's competition, isn't he? Gustavo Varela. Both goals in Belgrade, and now the opener here. Scored all 3 of Vita Vigna's side's goals. Bonya with the throw for Atletico Madrid. Pablo Pan to Julio Diaz. Tome trying to win it back for Benfica. Perez. Javier Bonya. Huesco doing well and winning the ball. Delivers it into the penalty area. Great chance for an equaliser for Atletico Madrid, not taken by Zanzi. Great work down this near side, though, from Romeo Huesco and Taufik Zanzi. What an opening 3 minutes we've had. Bonya with the throw. And by Zanzi. And Tome's after this one, well covered though by Pablo Pan. Match forward by Rubio. Tome. He's being held there by Javier Bonya. It's a free kick to Benfica. And Herrera across to take it. It was a big chance. Portino Vicious did well in the Benfica goal. Very nearly an instant response from Atletico Madrid to that goal from Gustavo Varela. 30-odd seconds into the game. More jeopardy here, though, for Atletico Madrid. A free kick for Benfica. Fed in by Moreira, all the way through and gathered by Rubio. Moreira. Bonya just did enough to flick the ball away from Tome. Couldn't do much about the opening goal, Rubio. It was such a good finish from Varela. Taking it on the volley like that and effectively side-footing the volley past Rubio. Benfica throw. Varela. Here's Tome. Shifts it on to Moreira. Foot in by Zanzi, winning it back for Atletico Madrid, but Benfica back in possession with Leandro Santos. Just held up by Diaz. It's a good turn, but the flag is up for offsides. There's Bonya. Now Perez. This is the first of 5 successive home fixtures for Benfica, including Feyenoord in the UEFA Youth League until they travel to Bayern on November the 6th. Benfica with some pretty tough-looking games: Feyenoord, Bayern, Monaco, Bologna. There's Freitas. Now Moreira buzzing around him at that midfield. Loses out, though, to Jorge Castillo. Now Bonya to Diego Perez. Pablo Pan. From Julio Diaz. They're unbeaten in 6 games at home here, Benfica, since they lost to Vitória Guimarães in April last season. Their only home defeat, that one, in their last 21 in all competitions. The form in the Youth League is somewhat different. They've won just 1 of their last 6 at home here. 2 draws and 3 losses in that time. But that win was against Spanish opposition, a 2-1 victory against Real Sociedad in October of last year. And the last UEFA Youth League match here was a 1-1 draw with Inter in November in the ill-fated group stage that saw them knocked out at the first hurdle last season. Bellied over this free kick. A bit of a hash of that in the end, Atletico Madrid, and the upshot is a free kick to Benfica. Taking their time over this, Benfica. 9.5 gone, leading 1-0. The most perfect of starts to the contest. Varela with the chest down to Tome. Bonya back to Rubio. Benfica have played in all 10 editions of the UEFA Youth League, winning the trophy in 2022, which was also Atletico's best season when they reached the semi-finals. Atletico Madrid were beaten 5-0 by Salzburg in that semi-final, but Salzburg then in turn were beaten 6-0 by Benfica, the record win in the final of this competition. Good run by Bellied here for Atletico. Benfica close ranks though and get it away. Here's Castillo, touch off by Zanzi. Now Diaz. Header out towards Tome. Oh, good ball through, and Freitas could be onto this. It was well covered by Pablo Pan. By Pan to Diaz. By Rubio. Oliveira lofting it forwards. Pulled up by Zanzi, here's Bonya. Not into trouble though. Oliveira took it away, but it's back with Huesco for Atletico Madrid. Sliding challenge though by Gaspar. Warm but wet day. You could see the defender taking advantage of that by sliding in. Martino Vicious going along with it. Diego Perez miscontrol, but no concern as the ball drifts through to Rubio. Atletico Madrid have been pretty often in the latter stages of this competition, playoffs, quarterfinals, last 16s. And that semi-final I was talking about. Moreira with the free kick for Benfica. It's Freitas. Oliveira. Bonya helping it forward quickly. The touch off from Janet. Sliding challenge from Pablo Plan. He had to get that right. Varela has stayed down, which will be a concern to Benfica. Pan timing the challenge perfectly. Rego, the captain, just having a chat with the referee. I thought he was holding his ankle initially, now it's his shin. The referee had a good view of it. It's Leandro Santos who played the ball through and he got his toe to it, but then took a fair bit of Varela as well. Will be relieved to see Varela back on his feet. Even more so when he's back on the pitch. So throwing the ball back to Atletico. Diego Perez, Julio Diaz. Responded pretty well to the concession of that opening goal after 30-odd seconds. Big chance of their own through Taufik Zanzi. Here's Diaz. Good running by Diaz. Gets the ball back again from Belid, plays it into the centre. Set up here for Castillo. What a save that is from Voitino Vicious. Second big chance for Atletico Madrid since falling behind. Lovely football. And then Jorge Castillo with the presence of mind just to check inside, make space for the shot, and it's a brilliant save from Voitino Vicious. Comes the corner, punched away again by the Lithuanian. Moreira's header on, and here's Leandro Santos. Switching the play up to Olivio Tomé. Rubio quickly out though. This defence is being stretched at times. Here's Ferreira. Benfica are the record winners of the Portuguese Under-19 Championship 25 times. They've been the champions, the last of them in 2022. Same squad that won the UEFA Youth League that season. Here's Tomé. Pulls the trigger and makes it 2-0. Olivio Tomé. And 17 minutes in, Benfica have clear daylight between themselves and Atletico Madrid. And it's been all about the finishing, really. Two big chances for Benfica, both taken. Two big chances for Atletico Madrid. And they've been foiled by Boitino Vicious in the Benfica goal. Low and hard, Rubio couldn't get down to it. Played in by João Rego. And that's a good, solid finish from Olivio Tomé. And it is Benfica 2, Atletico Madrid 0. And that 4-0 trouncing of Leipzig on match day one seems a long time ago now for Atletico Madrid. And Tomé becomes the first Benfica player other than Gustavo Varela to register his name on a score sheet in this season's UEFA Youth League. Here's Diego Perez. Certainly doesn't tell the story of the opening 18 minutes, this 2-0 lead for Benfica. There's been very little in it in terms of a contest territorially. Here's Diaz. Well played by Leandro Santos. Oliveira. It's behind Janet. Picked up though by Huesco. Bonya. Castillo. Huesco riding the challenge from Gaspar, the free kick given though. Now Moreira is down for Benfica. That's what the free kick was given for. Oh, he's gone down holding his face. The arm caught him in the thigh, I think. Perez. Here's Pan. And by Diaz. No way through for Belid that time. And Leandro Santos has it for Benfica. It's a really good contest, this. Benfica with the advantage, but you certainly wouldn't count out Atletico Madrid at this early stage. Short by Fonseca. Leandro Santos, the right back. Good delivery in towards Tomé. Bonya only half cleared. Moreira. So Vinicius, a bit of a miss hit, but finds a teammate in the shape of Leandro Santos. He couldn't control though. Belid has possession back for Atletico, but only temporarily. Here's Moreira. Gaspar. On by Fonseca to Santos. Exchange of passes, squares it in towards Varela. He's claiming the last touches off Pablo Pan, but I think a goal kick has been given. Seems to be moving okay now, Gustavo Varela, after the knock he took in the challenge from Pablo Pan. The point there that the last touch was off the Atleti centre-back. Pablo Pan to Diaz. Now Bonya. Pablo Pan. Dribbling in towards Zanzi, who helps it on to Huesco. Steps away from Gaspar. Belid with the little step over. Here's Yane. Leandro Santos there again, having a good game, the Benfica right back, both defensively and getting forwards. Yane. Now Diego Perez. Bonya. There's Pablo Pan. Perez again. Atleti having plenty of the ball. Huesco. Just been hit by two clinical pieces of finishing from Benfica. Other than that, there's not been much in the contest at all. Bonya. It's been a good first half, though. Some high-quality football, and here's more from Belid. Driven across, Huesca plays it back into the centre. Touch back to Castillo. Huesca again. Another promising attack comes to nothing for Atletico Madrid, but they still have the ball with Castillo. Out by Pan to Diaz. Diaz gets the cross in, and it's headed into the back of the net by Ryan Belid. And Atletico Madrid are right back in the contest. Lovely football. And Belid finishes it off with the header. Lovely delivery into the box. And Belid getting his head to it. And this time, Boitino Vicious could do nothing about it. What an opening 25 minutes we've enjoyed here. Benfica 2, Atletico Madrid 1. And although Benfica raced into that 2-0 lead, you could see from the football that Atletico Madrid were playing that it wasn't going to be a one-sided contest. Far from it. Atletico are up and running now, thanks to the head of Ryan Belid. Diaz. Problem here for Tino Vicious. He's made a couple of good saves already. One particularly good one to deny Jorge Castillo, but he's rubbing the thigh here. And they'll be desperate not to lose him, Benfica. What a lovely ball by Julio Diaz, the left back. Perfect for Belid, who just timed his run to perfection. Didn't even need any real power on the header, just had to guide it past Vicious. Scored a penalty against Leipzig on match day 1. Belly played in the Youth League last season and netted a hat-trick in a 4-0 win against Celtic. So he's well versed in this competition, Ryan Belly. The team taking drinks on board during the cooling break. It is raining, as I said, but it is 23, 24 degrees. It's still pretty warm and humid. Vicious back on his feet, which can really be good news for Benfica. Perez. Now Huesca getting a bit of space in behind Gaspar again. Fonseca across to clear it away. Bonyar's throw. There's Moreira. Now Tome away here, doesn't have too much support. He's got to hold it up or go alone, Tome. He's held up by Pablo Pan. And Bonyar takes it away. And that's a goal kick for Atletico Madrid, well defended. Julio Diaz. It's a wayward ball out of defence, picked off by Tome. Cleared by Perez. Not sticking there though with Yane. He scored the opening goal in the 4-0 win against Leipzig on match day 1. That's a better touch. Forced away though. Helped out by Bonyar. Played in behind again towards Zanzi. And the flag was up for offside anyway. It was tight, that. Oliveira cleared it away anyway. Third meeting between these two clubs, by the way, in the UEFA Youth League. The previous two were back in 2015. So a 1-1 draw in Lisbon and then a 2-1 win for Benfica in Madrid. That was the group stage of the 2015-16 competition. Huesca. Covered by Gaspar. So Bonyar and Huesca doubling up on him, the left back. Castillo just tried to slip that through to Belid, who made the break. Here's Perez. Castillo to Pablo Pan. Julio Diaz. Perez to Bonyar. Towed on again by Bonya, clipped away by Oliveira. Too high for Tomé. Huesco. Oliveira across. Huesco again, Bonya up in support. It's a corner. Came off the Benfica defender, Gonçalo Oliveira. Did meet Spanish opposition last season in the form of Real Sociedad Benfica. They won 2-1 here, were beaten by the same score away in the group stage. And it's a poor cross from Huesco at time as well. The first half an hour has absolutely flown by. Benfica racing into the leads after about 33 seconds, I think it was, from Varela. Tomé then added a second on 17, but 8 minutes later, Belid pulling one back for Atletico Madrid. That was following good saves from Martino Vicious, in particular to deny Castillo, but Zanzi as well. Diaz. Here's Perez. Javier Diaz now, shifting it on to Belid. Both teams have so much quality in their forward lines. Tomé and Varela for Benfica, Yane, Belid and Huesco for Benfica. There's Rego. Leandro Santos stepping away from Diaz. Rego. Leandro Santos' throw. And that's a free kick. João Rego, the player fouled, the Benfica captain. As well as they played Atletico Madrid, there's that constant fear of Benfica scoring against them. Atletico probably created the better and more chances in this first half, and yet it's Benfica who lead because they've been so clinical. They're still struggling there with that ankle. Be a big loss out the forward line if he's not able to continue. Tomé and Moreira are over this free kick for Benfica. By Moreira, headed away by Castillo. And now Belid. A temporary clearance to Moreira, who feeds it back into the danger zone. Too high though. Well played by Oliveira, he wanted that more than Zanzi. Is that a corner or a throw? A throw, says the referee. It's anyone's guess really. It sort of went out of play right over the top of the corner flag. Too high for both Varela and Fonseca, but look at that determination from Oliveira to make something of it. Playing a Right on the throw, not too much distance though, and Castillo gets it away. Huesco helps it on. Put in by Oliveira. And flag up for offside. Atletico Madrid arrived here unbeaten in 6 in all competitions. They've won 5 in a row since a 0-0 draw in one of their domestic league games. Here's Varela. Andres Santos. Varela. Ferreira into Tomé. Plenty back in blue though. Tome's done well to get it on the right foot and clip it in. And the header just over the top. Rubio was struggling. Great work again by Olivier Tomé. I don't think the flag went up on the far side, so it would have counted. Got himself in a bit of a tangle there, Rubio, but the header over the top. Julio Diaz. Yeah, beaten to that by Santos. Here's Belid. On the outside, Fonseca sticking to him, but Belid still going. Well played by Moreira. Oh, the chase is on here. Varela pointed where he wanted it. It's helped on by Freitas, but somehow Atletico scramble it away. It's been a real fight for midfield superiority in there. Freitas, Ferreira, Moreira up against Zanzi, Diaz and Castillo. Difficult to say who's come out on top, really. It's Benfica who have the leads. Yannick. And it's going to be a foul against Zanzi. And the Benfica players not too happy with it either. Referee just stepping in to try and calm things down a bit here. Castillo, the Atleti captain, coming across to join in the conversation. Oliveira, the player, down. Bonyar and Tomé are being spoken to now by the referee. It's been a highly competitive first half between the under-19 sides of two clubs with a very proud history. It's a card to both players. Atle tico Madrid into the book. Javier Bonya book for Atle tico Madrid. To get the match underway. And, a free kick with Oliveira. Martino Vicious. Three minutes to the break. Benfica leading. Atle tico Madrid finding themselves in the unusual position of being behind. They're 21 games unbeaten in all competitions since that 1-0 defeat to RZ in February. Now Gaspar has kicked the ball away here, has he? There's a yellow card coming out for somebody on the bench down there. The staff of Atle tico Madrid. Yannick. Oliveira clears, comes back at Benfica though. Yannick with the header on towards Huesco. Didn't stick with him though, and here's the lively Moreira. No foul on him. Diaz coming up with the ball. Castillo switches it. Here's Julio Diaz. Swings the cross in again. This time headed away by Fonseca. Let's go with the cross in again. Yannick. Back to Julio Diaz, who delivered the killer cross last time for Atle tico Madrid. Well, they're appealing for handball now. Referee not interested though. Here's Belid. Atleti trying to keep up the pressure. Now Moreira. Stabbed in towards Yannick. Belid on the end of it. Couldn't get the power in the shot though. And it's back into the safe hands of Arnas Martino Vicious. Fit in from Javier Diaz. Diego Perez for Atletico. Now Bonya. Pan launching it up towards Yannick. Diaz across. Fit in by Ferreira.
Informação, tempo adicional mínimo 3 minutos. Minimal additional time 3 minutes.
Here's Perez. 3 minutes to be added on, mainly for the drinks break. There was 1 or 2 stoppages for treatment to Varela. Martino Vicious was down as well. Here's Perez. Now Bonya. Zanzi did well. Here's Huesco. It's a teasing cross in. Belid was there. Yannick is there. Belid again. And Martino Vicious pounces and grabs the ball. Has the referee given a penalty here? He has. And he's suggesting there was a handball in there, and I think he's given a penalty here to Atletico Madrid. Huesco's cross in, Belid's header, Janet. That's where the goalkeeper grabs it. Still trying to see the handball here. Now, was it there? Does the arm of Fonseca knock it away as Janet's about to shoot? It's hard to tell from there. Martino Vicious has stayed down. And it is going to be a penalty to Atletico Madrid to send us in level 2-2 at half-time. Vitor Vigna showing his disappointment to the fourth official. The Benfica coach, his side were cruising 2 up after 17 minutes. Cruising in terms of the scoreline, though, in fairness, not in terms of how the game was going. The scoreline was harsh on Atletico Madrid. They'd just been the victims of superb finishing from Benfica, who took both their chances, while Atletico Madrid missed their opening couple. But Belid's header brought them back into it, and now an opportunity for Atletico to level the game. Belid has got the ball. Tucked away a penalty against Leipzig. And now the chance to make it 2-2 right on the stroke of half-time. Thoroughly entertaining first half of high quality as well. Two teams with ambitions to go a long way in this competition. It doesn't look like Belid's going to take it. Looks like it's Omar Yane. Chance for his second goal of the competition then. He scored the opener against Leipzig. The 3 minutes additional time. I'm sure there'll be a bit more now. Yane to make it 2-2, and he does! Sends Martino Vicious the wrong way, and from 2-0 down, Atletico Madrid are back to 2-2. The referee spotting a handball in there. And 3 minutes into first half additional time, Atletico Madrid are level. Eagle-eyed referee to spot the handball in there. And Martino Vicious, who's made 2 good saves, one in particular from Castillo in this first half, is beaten for the second time. And given the way the game has gone, there's a more realistic look to the scoreline. Benfica 2, Atletico Madrid 2. Benfica racing into that 2-goal lead, but it certainly didn't tell the story of how the game was going. Free kick for the Spaniards. There's a great sporting rivalry between teams from Portugal and Spain. Iberian neighbours. Both footballing hotbeds. From Ferreira. Bonya with the throw. Yane. Could it get even better for Atletico? Zanzi lifts it to the back post. The flag up, though, for offside. What a thoroughly enjoyable first half that was. Benfica up and running after 33 seconds through Gustavo Varela. Olivio Tomé then had Benfica 2-0 up after Vojtinovic had kept out chances from Zanzi and Castillo to get Atletico back on terms. Bellido pulling one back on 25 minutes. And then right on the stroke of half-time, Omar Yane tucked away a penalty. Half-time score here. It's Benfica 2, Atletico Madrid 2. And the second half underway. Let's hope it's more of the same from the first half. It's Bonya. Atletico Madrid, remember, looking for their first win against Benfica in this competition. A win and a draw for Benfica in the only previous two meetings. Getting on for 9 years ago now. There's Bonya. Yane's header down, hooked away by Ferreira. There's Pablo Pan. Perez. From Bonya. Launched clear by Rubio. Vicious knocking that one clear. Perez under pressure, but hooked it away for Atleti. Header on by Tomé. Back by Freitas. Here's Rego. Still going, Rego. Pulled the trigger. The goalkeeper's lost it. The best piece of handling from Rubio. Suddenly Rego found himself in front of goal with a chance. Here he is again. Santos in support, Rego going alone. And wins the corner off the challenge of Julio Diaz. Good work here by Rego. Rubio just taking his eye off the ball for a second, but got away with it. Corner clipped in. Varela with the header back. Freitas trying to weave an angle, but it's a goal kick. Javier Bonya. Header on by Zanzi, but Benfica have it back. Another play by Vojtinovic. Bonya looking for options. Leandro Santos. Bellida's gone down off the ball for Atletico Madrid. And Leandro Santos just knocks it into touch, so as Belli can get some treatment. It's as though he's holding the knee. Hopefully he hasn't twisted that. His header that brought Atletico Madrid right back into the game at 2-1. See what happened here. Just a collision off the ball. Back on his feet again, which is good to see. Good first half, Raya Belid. Talented young player with an eye for creating and taking goals. It's João Fonseca. Oliveira. Freitas. It's closed down by Zanzi, who gets his head to it, but Martino Vicious was there. Good pressing, though, from Tarek Zanzi. Difficult to try and beat the goalkeeper from there, though, with a header. Couldn't really get the height on it. Perez. Martino Vicious clears. Leandro Santos. Fonseca. Leandro Santos in space. First half an hour he was piling forward for Benfica. Haven't seen so much of it as late. There's a foray forward now, though, for Leandro Santos. Castillo with the foot in. Now Rego. And that was poor from Thiago Freitas. Hurriedly trying to get the ball into the penalty area, and the cross wasn't really on. Bonya to Perez. Now Huesco. First up by Gaspar. Skipped away from the first challenge, not the second. Both teams struggling to keep possession of the ball in the early moments of this second half. That was a neat little flick, though, from Belid. Huesco was caught. It's a throw for Atletico. Towards Belid. Fonseca cleared it away, but a call from his goalkeeper there, and he would have just gathered it. Safety first from Fonseca, but Atleti keep the ball. Here's Castillo. Now Javier Diaz. Yane. He's done well, he's still going. Yane found a way through. And scrambled away by Gaspar. Freitas. Ran into Castillo, his opposite number, who feeds it on towards Yane, turns away from a couple of challenges and pounced on by Martino Vicious. The tempo hasn't let up any at the start of this second half. It's a terrific watch. Freitas. Here's Rego. Ball into a dangerous area. They're glad he get it away, though. Only as far as Ferreira, but the referee straight on that challenge, and it's a free kick to Atletico Madrid. Diaz made the most of it, but he was fouled. Not sure about the extra 5 rolls that he threw in, though. He was booked for that, Freitas. 3rd yellow card of the game, the 2nd for Benfica. Here's Tomé. Belid. Zanzi. More of a collision than anything, but the free kick has been given to Atletico Madrid. And Benfica have it back with Leandro Santos. Oliveira to Leandro Santos. It's Julio Diaz. Matched away by Pablo Pan. Poor touch for Belid. Not often we've said that this afternoon. Leandro Santos trying to gain a few yards there for Benfica, which was spotted immediately by Mohamed El Amara. Fonseca. And by Oliveira. Now Tomé backing up Bonyar, who did well. Here's Belid. They've got bodies forward here, Atletico Madrid, if they play it right. Now Bonyar on the overlap. Good run by the fullback. His was the final touch, though, and it's a goal kick for Benfica. Good tussle, that one, between Bonyar and Gaspar, the Atleti right back and the Benfica left back. So nowhere, not for the first time from Voitino Vicious. Probably needs to work a bit on his distribution. By Diego Perez to Bonyar. Launched by Rubio. Header on by Yane. The chase for the loose ball is won by Gonzalo Oliveira. Castillo. By Javier Diaz. And out to Julio Diaz. Pablo Pan. Great advert this game has been for the UEFA Youth League. Terrific contest. 4 goals, all in the first half. Bonyar down the line to Yane. He's taken that out of play. It's a throw for Benfica. Even he would admit it wasn't one of his better performances in the first half, but when the chance came from the penalty spot, he took it with some aplomb. Pressure penalty to send his side in level at half-time. Here's Pablo Pan. Perez. step over by Belid, but Leandro Santos was onto it. One of those anywhere will do clearances, putting it into touch on the far side, and Javier Diaz has stayed down for Atletico. Now that stage of the game where changes are being made. Taufik Zanzi coming off.
Information, substitution for Club Atlético de Madrid. Out number 6 Javier Diaz and 30 Taufik Zanzi. In number 20 Gabriel Soares and number 22 José David Fernández Torres.
So a double change for Atletico. Zanzi and Diaz, two of the three midfielders, replaced here by Suarez and Fernández Torres. Bueno Quadros, the first of the two coaches to roll the dice then in terms of his substitutions. Tome's on that yellow card from that first half altercation with Javier Bonya. A real threat in that first half. Haven't seen so much of him since half-time, though. Bonya across to take the throw. An extra couple of yards there. Got some distance on that, in fairness to him. There's Leandro Santos. Down the middle, and the goalkeeper was struggling to come for it. Rego getting something on it, he's gone down. After the collision with the goalkeeper, I'm sure he's going to be okay. Was there to be challenged for. The referee suggesting that Rubia had both hands on that. Oliveira's header. Belid. Leandro Santos wins the free kick for Benfica. Wasn't a particularly good challenge from Julio Diaz. He was almost trying to back out of it, in fairness, and then the momentum of Leandro Santos took him into the Atletico left back. I think stay as they are. Both teams would be on 4 points. Atleti would be 9th in the table, Benfica 12th. The top 22 is where you need to finish. Of course, the higher you finish, the better the seeding you get in the draw for the last 32. Oliveira. Leandro Santos. Oops, the cross in, but Cleared away by Pablo Pan, who's had a solid game back there for Atletico Madrid. That's another foul. Rego, the player, taken down this time. Free kick to Benfica in a pretty useful position. I'll put that one down as a forwards challenge from Ryan Belid. Moreira and Tome over this. There is Tome. They stood off a bit there, Atletico. Here's Rego. Sits up with a shot, and it wasn't too far away from João Rego. A couple of times now he's had sight of the Atleti goal in the second half. Rubio may well have had it covered, but it was a decent hit from João Rego. Torres. Still we await the first goal of the second half. Rego. Leandro Santos. Lovely ball over the top to Moreira, who's got space now. Trying to drive it across the 6-yard box, but Pablo Pan was there to clear. Leandro Santos. Rego went down again, no free kick this time, and then the ball lifted over the top for Omar Jane. Squares the ball into the middle, and Huesco nearly got on the end of it. Swift counter from Atletico Madrid. Benfica, though, closing it down well, and here's Moreira. Cut out by Perez. No goals in the second half, but the tempo of the game unabating. Freitas. Perez stepping in, otherwise Gustavo Varela or Olivier Tome, either one of them would have been away. I think the new format encourages matches like this, where two sides playing each other just the once, just the one look at each other, and they go for it. Here's Leandro Santos. Rego. To come to the fore in the second half. The Benfica captain, João Rego. Torres. And Pablo Pan. Julio Diaz. Oh, it's lovely football, sweet move from Atletico Madrid. Belid is in behind. Freitas was stronger though. And now this has fallen kindly here for Varela, but the flag is up for offside. Got goal side of Diego Perez, but too quickly for the assistant's liking. Touch there from Rego was the key one, and Varela was offside. Diego Perez. Bonya. And they chest it down. Julio Diaz. Leandro Santos backing up. Diaz touches it into Suarez. Suarez again. Pablo Pan. Bloody having more of the ball possession-wise now than Benfica, but Benfica still looking mightily dangerous when they counter. It's played into space ahead of Suarez. Oh, Belid with the dummy. I think he thought that Omar Yane was closer to him than he was. Bonya. Here's Pablo Pan. Julio Diaz. Castillo. Swept out by Pablo Pan. Gaspar seems as though he's struggling here. Looked like a bit of cramp has kicked in for Guillaume Gaspar. Just stretching to try and pluck that ball out of the air, and then felt his muscle lock up. The right calf seems to be the problem for Guillaume Gaspar. To go. Changes being prepared here. Vitor Vigna about to make his first substitution. On his feet again, but still hobbling. Here's Gaspar. If it stays like this, both teams will continue their unbeaten runs. Triple change for Benfica. Quite yet, though. Varela. Here's Belid. Rego trying to close him down and force the mistake. Shoto Capucho and Eduardo Fernandez all ready to come into the action for Benfica for what is round about the final quarter of an hour. Tome is one of those coming off. Really good first half. Gaspar, unsurprisingly, another to leave the field. And Leandro Santos, the other fullback who's had a good game, replaced by Fernandes.
Entram com o número 14, Guilherme Peixoto, com o número 15, João Maria Capucho e com o número 17, Eduardo Fernandes.
Capucho, one of the substitutes to take the throw. So both the fullbacks changed, and the right winger had drifted out of the game, in fairness. Olivier Thomé looked really lively in the first half. Rubio on his toes. Moreira over the free kick. Moreira again. Towards Freitas. Castillo just shielding it out for a goal kick. Such a busy player, Gonzalo Moreira. Really impressive display in the midfield. He's busy, he's involved at both ends of the field. It's particularly effective in the attacking third as well. There's Freitas. Back by Eduardo Fernandes. Ferreira. Now Moreira. Rego. Capucho. And the ball fed across by Freitas, palmed away by Rubio. Back by Eduardo Fernandes. He still has it. Fernandes gets the cross in, but too close to Rubio. Four goals in the first half, but it might be that the only goal of the second half wins it. Certainly wouldn't like to put your money on where it's going. Given the attacking quality on display here, particularly in the first half, you wouldn't be at all surprised to see these two in the latter stages of this competition. Two more substitutes being ready for Atleti. Arza and Rajado. Julio Diaz replaced by Arza.
Substitution for Club Atlético de Madrid, out with number 7, Ryan Belid.
And Ryan Belid makes way, scorer of the first goal. His header bringing Atletico Madrid right back into the competition, into the game. And he's replaced by Rajado. Capucho's throw. It's Arza. Peixoto's header out for Benfica. Now back with Eduardo Fernandes. Couldn't prevent the corner. A somewhat cheap corner given away to Atletico Madrid as we head towards the final 10 minutes of what's been an engaging contest on match day 2 of the UEFA Youth League. Can either side find the winner to take all 3 points? After both teams won their opening day fixtures. Corner clipped in, headed behind for another one. Oh, in fact, the ball stayed in play now. It does drift out for the corner. 6 points from your opening 2 really does put you in a commanding position to finish in the top 22 and progress to the next stage. Six teams in that position now. After yesterday and the earlier games today. Can Benfica or Atletico Madrid become the 7th? That's his throw. Well, Yane tried to allow it to run for a corner. Didn't quite make it though, only a throw. Yane. Here's Varela. Oh, the ball back to him with too much on it, otherwise he would have been away down the line there, Varela. Needed to be a bit more measured with that, did Tiago Freitas. Fernanda headed away. And Perez. And that's a free kick, the foul going against Romeo Huesco. Opportunity maybe here then for Benfica. The magic sign again. Benfica's players will know what set piece is coming. Delivered by Moreira, the header back across. Oh, that's a high boot into the face of Jorge Castillo. The yellow card is out. Depending on where he caught here, that could be a dangerous one. In fact, it's a red. Now, the referee reached towards his pocket, and Benfica will finish the game down to 10. There's the header back across. There's the attempted overhead kick, which is being considered dangerous play by the referee. Castillo still down, receiving treatment. Atletico Madrid have the opportunity now to try and see this game out with the extra player. Tiago Freitas, who was already on a yellow card, so it may well have been a second yellow. I didn't see him show the first yellow card. But it is a red card for Tiago Freitas. Andre Gomez. is coming on for Benfica. Varela, the goal scorer, being replaced. And Rodrigo Perez is going to come on as well.
Informação, substituição na equipa do Sport
Benfica.
Saem com o número 7 Gonçalo Moreira e com o número 9 Gustavo Varela. Entram com o número 16 Rodrigo Pires e o número 18
And that is all 5 changes made now for Benfica.
Substitution for
Romeo Huesco is going off for Atletico Madrid.
In with number 23, Jesus Barrios.
The 5th and final change for Jesus Barrios. So both teams have made all 5 now. We have just under 5 minutes to go. Benfica 2, Atletico Madrid 2. Benfica have seen Tiago Freitas sent off. And it was a second yellow card for Tiago Freitas, so not a straight red. There's Pablo Pan. Bonya. Suarez. Here's Castillo. Pablo Pan. Arza gets the cross in. Benfica get away only as far as Castillo though. Bonya out to the wing and Barrios. Well, they'll probably take a point now, Benfica. Two 2-0 up after 17 minutes, but Atletico Madrid deservedly getting back level before half-time. Atletico Madrid haven't lost a game this season, 6 unbeaten in all competitions. And Yana has picked up a yellow card in the meantime. Bonya trying to find a bit of space in there. Atle Fernandez sticking with him as Barrios touches it back. Suarez hits it. And straight at Moitino Vinicius. Counter on here for Benfica, Capucho. Lifts the cross to the back post, it's a deep header. And over the top. Half a chance for Eduardo Fernandez. It's a good ball actually from Capucho, but got the loop on the header, but a bit too much distance on it. I think Rubio would have had it covered anyway. Benfica, though, still possessing that counter-attacking threat, even with 10 men. Rajado. Oh, good efforts, just over the top. Moitino Vinicius had it covered. Seemed confident enough. And the one by Perez. Here's Castillo. Now Aze. Bonya to Castillo. That's going to be a free kick. Quickly taken. Here's Suarez. Atletico Madrid wanting to get on with it. They can sense that they could potentially snatch a winner here. Rajado. Oh, by Rajado, free kick Benfica.
Minimum added time, 5 minutes.
There's that Suarez chance that was comfortably taken by Fortino Vicious. Five minutes to be added on. 5 minutes for Benfica to try and survive. Yellow card out for time wasting. Header away by Perez. There's Rajado. Aze to Rajado. Too many red shirts around him though, and the ball taken away by Rego. It's back with Aze. Now Suarez. He'll twist and turn his way into the penalty area though, but Benfica close ranks. Castillo. Now Torres. And by Bonya. Cut out by Andre Gomez. Pablo Pan. Benfica happy to sit deep now, organised behind the ball. Can Atleti find a way through though? Tucked away for a corner. 2.5 minutes for the Spanish side to find a winner. A winner that would see them join Inter, Atalanta, Salzburg, Girona, Leverkusen and Bayern. All on 6 points from their opening 2 games in the UEFA Youth League stage. Clip to the back post, and that will be a goal kick. Long by Fortino Vicious. Peixoto. Across, good run by Fernandez. Final ball lacking though, easy claim from Rubio, and Atletico away again here. Rajado. It's a free kick. Perez. Castillo into Torres. Time running out for Atletico to find a winner. Almost as though both teams had settled for a point in the end in this second half, but then once Tiago Freitas was sent off, Atletico sensed a chance to go on and win the game. Here's Arza. Rajado just overran it though. Pieces picked up by Arza. And that's a goal kick. Well, both teams will be well placed. If it is to be a point each after their opening couple of games. Atletico Madrid's next UEFA Youth League match is home to the French side, Lille. And it does indeed finish 2-2. The half-time score is the full-time score. The only big note of the second half really was the sending off of Tiago Freitas for a second yellow card. It's been a niggly contest throughout. It often is when Spanish and Portuguese sides go head-to-head in a sporting sense.